right, so I'm going to start with you, Nello. How are you doing? You can use the chat box.
I'm fine, ma.
Mute. Okay.
I'm fine, ma.
Okay, so how did the internship go for you? And what did you learn?
Okay, for me, it was a whole new stuff for me. Like I never had any experience on the courses and all that. So, but then it was a good experience, a good ride for me. Um, at least I got to understand more about digital marketing and all.
Okay.
So it's a good one for me. Thank you so much, ma.
All right, so you're welcome. So what's the next step for you from here? Is it my network or can anyone still hear me? Let me know if it's
Yeah,
my network.
Yes, I can hear
I
you
hear you.
very well, ma. I can hear
Okay,
you,
so
ma.
what's all right? What's the next step for you?
Okay, the next step for me, okay, first to monitor as well. Like
I didn't get that.
like I said, first I would love to monetize what I've already learned, like using it to work for other people and making money with it, and then as well using it for my own business, for my own brand, using it to grow my own brand.
Okay. So did you engage in the activities, the task? I know it's not all of us that have
Mm,
sent in our assignment.
yes,
Did you
yes,
go
I
through?
did, though not all of them. I'm still going to submit every other one that I've not submitted, ma.
Okay. Okay. That's great. That's great. So what's okay. So you say you want to apply to what you're doing, your business and all of that. Because the idea of
Yes.
everything is to get results. This is why I'm going to ask Ox questions one after the other. Um all right, so okay. So do you have any questions? This is an opportunity to
Okay.
ask any question that you want to ask.
Okay. For now, no. But once there is, I'm going to ask questions.
Take
Then
advantage. So you're trying to tell me you understood every single thing you read throughout this task period. Nothing was out of the blues. Nothing was strange. Nothing was nothing looked difficult for you to apply.
I think there are some, but I'm going to check. I'm going to check out because I didn't see the question and answer time coming forward. So I'm going to probably other persons can be talking while I gather my questions.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's all right. So let's go to the next person. Okay, so Kenneth. Kenneth, how are you?
I'm fine, ma. Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, you are one of our latest let's say crypto job students. How did the course go?
Yeah, it went well.
I
Quite
mean,
interesting.
whenever I ask what did you say?
It was interesting.
It was interesting. Okay, that's a very interesting word, choice of word. Okay, whenever I ask how it course went, I'm not trying to tell you to rub my ego. I don't want to rub my ego, or try to be nice. I'm asking for your frank feedback, right? One thing about feedback is it helps me to know where to help you. It helps me to know how to improve. So I wouldn't be doing my community any good by not by expecting 100% feedback, good feedback all the time, right? There's always room for improvement because one person's experience is definitely going to be very different from the other person's experience. So based on this now, can you tell me how your experience was?
Okay, okay, I get what you're saying. Actually, the course is nice, like really good. Although they are quite lengthy, and then
Okay.
that, I mean, yeah, they are
Okay.
very. At times, I even sleep off.
Okay.
Yeah, because they are very, very lengthy. So that's just on that side, I think. But then it's worth it because it's very nice.
Okay. So do you think that it was worth your money?
Yeah, sure, it is.
Okay. So how do you plan to did you participate in the internship?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So how do you intend to apply the course and the internship?
Um, Actually, just like the other person have said, I intend to, monetize the skill and make the best out of it and still learn more. Yeah.
Yeah, because me, I'm waiting for testimony. Oh. I like testimony. Testimonies will give me joy, make me sleep well at night. So okay, so do you have any question? Okay, no, before you ask me a question, so what was one thing that was very striking for you from either the internship or the course? What was the most striking thing, you know?
What do you mean by striking?
Let's say, you were like, wow, I didn't know this thing is like this, or okay, amazing. Before you answer that, to address the whole lengthy cost thing, that course held for a period of 6 days. For that's like 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. So broke it into final broke them into all them into pieces and all of that. So on based on that, the latest iteration of that course is just under 2 hours. It's under 2 hours, right? So I squeezed that course into 2 hours, less than 2 hours. So, but that's by the way. So that I think I've solved the issue of the fact that it's lengthy, right? So that if you're going to, if any other person, maybe any other person coming like after you or any other person on that one, they will have the option to go for the lengthy one or the shorter version and all of that. So, what was most striking for you?
Okay. Okay. Actually, um, I'm actually into writing earlier.
Okay.
I'm a very student actually, and then we do write a lot. But then I didn't know that writing has a role in this whole tech space and all that.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
it was actually, I was surprised, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that
Okay.
was struck me the most. Yeah.
Okay. 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 That's great. Yeah, writing is a, when I say is a superpower actually. Writing is a superpower in the sense that we need content everywhere. Like everywhere you look, you're seeing content writing. Everywhere you look, even before you upload a video, on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, anything, you must attach writing to it, because it's the writing that makes the video even searchable in the first place. If I type in something in the search box, it's because you put a particular title to the video. That's what's going to make the video come up. So writing is like everywhere. It's attached to every single skill. And if you're going to, that's why I gave that last task on copywriting. If you're going to make money from your skill, you need to know how to, even if you are an engineer, you will need to know how to market yourself. That is why everyone would need at least a basic understanding of what copywriting is, because copywriting is used for sales. When you have a skill and nobody knows about it, and you can't introduce yourself out there, and you can't sell your skill, then you won't actually make money, especially if you are starting from scratch. Because anybody that can't market themselves via writing, they should be able to leverage other forms of getting what they are looking for, like job, like that's networking. They should be able to leverage networking. And of course, networking these days, you can do it online. And how do you see network? You see by writing. So unless you're going for physical meetings whereby you network in person, but if you're going to do that online, it's still by writing. So everything still boils down to writing in one way or the other. But the main thing is, what's the purpose of the writing and all of that. So yeah, you're right. So okay, so in your subsequent content writing, it will really come in handy, especially if you're going to get a job as an article writer. You can always add an advantage. Add an advantage that say, oh, you are skilled in on page SEO. That's really an advantage for a content writer. It's not everyone that is good with optimizing content for search engine. So the more you use these websites to optimize your content, the more you get better at using it, and then you can, boldly use say this is an extra skill you bring to the table. So, is there any other question?
No, for now.
Okay. So Jane, what about you? How was the experience for you? How was internship for you?
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma, for the opportunity. Actually, the internship was a little bit hard, but it was an eye opener for me because one of the major challenges that I had was constantly posting. Like I had to read through something, get some points, get my words together, and then post them on LinkedIn. That was like one of the major challenge that I had because I had problem of consistency. But then it's kind of helped me out. And then I used to have the problem of, oh, what do I have to post? What should I post? What should I post? It actually helped me solve that a lot. And I understood what content writing is much better. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm really glad. I'm really glad it was helpful. That means it wasn't a waste of time at all. It wasn't a waste of
Not
time.
at all. It was not a waste of time at all.
Okay, I'm glad. I'm happy to hear that. That's really encouraging for us to know that we're still doing some good. Okay. And then it's commendable. It's commendable that for you to see something true. There were over 40 persons who applied for this internship. But at the end of the day, the emails I get every batch, I just have barely, I always have barely, maybe about 10-15% see it through to the end. So, do you have any questions for me before I move on to the next person?
Yes, ma, I have a question. Ma, is about like actually since I became quite consistent on LinkedIn, my visibility has increased, and then I received some messages from people, so they were like, okay, you're a content writer in Web3. I'm like, yes. They were like, can we see your work? They said portfolio, let's see your portfolio. I sent my resume, my CV, but then
That's what
I
a
had to browse
portfolio. Yeah.
Yes, I had to browse what it meant, and then I found out that it meant my work. But then I'm like, I don't know what to give you. I
It's
like,
I don't know. Okay, okay, fine. Okay, sorry, continue. Let me cut you short. Continue, sorry.
yes. So what what am I supposed to send when they ask me for portfolio? Some of them I had to send my LinkedIn uh, link to them, that's where my portfolio is, but I don't think that's correct. So I wanted to know what a portfolio is and how I could get on. Is it WPF or PDF, or how am I supposed to get on? Thank you, ma.
All right. I'm happy you asked that question. That's one of the things I teach in my crypto job class. About that's one step. One step. People would always have ask for proof of work. When people say, how do I get 5 years experience? When people say, you see a job application and like, okay, you need to so the problem is not exactly in the number of years of experience, because if you're working for someone, it means that the period of time you're working for that person, you will actually get an experience. But what if you've not worked for anyone? How do you actually portray your experience? And that is by building a portfolio. And how do you build a portfolio? For a content writer now, every skill has one way to build a portfolio. I just included this thing now, expanded in the course I was building, the crypto job course I was building, I'm working on today. One way to build a portfolio is to write content before you can apply for a job. Now, this is a bonus for you here, because that is actually in our paid courses.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma.
It's actually in our paid, yeah. It's actually in our paid courses. So to build a portfolio let me use a content writer for example. Now you want to be a particular kind of writer. Let's say you want to be a copywriter, a content marketer, excuse me, or an article writer, or someone who's very good at writing press release. So you have to pick the kind of writer you want to be, your niche. Choose your niche first. When you choose your niche, or like now, if you want to get a job in crypto space, you have to choose which sector in the crypto space you want to write content for. Maybe say you want to write Web3 content, you want to get job in Web3, you want to get job in NFT company, you want to get job in. So what you should do now is to create content. Like go to how do you know what topic to write? Excuse me. You can go to excuse me. You can go to
Sorry, ma.
thank you. You can go to answersocrates.com. Answersocrates.com. Let me share my website. Let me share my screen so you see what I'm saying. I'm giving you an insight into how to get topics to write. Say you don't know what to write, you don't know where to start from. There's a free website that can help you to get an insight to what to write. Now this answersocrates.com. Now answer Socrates now, you can type in, let's say now you want to do NFT. Let's type NFT. Which country do you want to find out what they're searching for? This website gives you insight into what people are searching for on search engines. So let's say you just want to find out what they're saying in United Kingdom. Let's say United Kingdom, United Kingdom. So we now search, what are people saying in United Kingdom about NFTs? These are the questions. So you can pick one here. How do NFTs work? So this already give you an insight. If you use this, you can have tons of topics to write. But that doesn't mean you have to write about all these things here. No. It helps to give an insight in what to write. So how does NFT work? So you can use that word and go and Google research and all of that and create over 700 word content. If you can make it 1,000 words, word limit, that's even better. Create it, optimize it, and get it ready. Like I said, the kind of content you write should be around the niche you want. The different kinds of writing. And if you want to know, let's say now you want to specialize in press releases. How do you know how to be good in press releases. Browse templates. Like now, if you just simply browse um press release templates, you'll see tons of guides that will help you. Like tons of guides that will help you. Under the image section, you'll see tons of guides that will help you. Look at this one now. HubSpot created a sample that you can use to help you to write it. So what I'm saying is, by the time you're done that, when you do 2 to 3 of that kind of content, right, in that area, upload it to your, or what do you call it? You should have your other social proof on LinkedIn, but upload it to Medium, Medium, your, what do you call that thing? Google Documents. Google Documents. Now, what about Medium and what about Google Documents is you can compile all your writings in one Google document and send them a link and make it visible. Do you know how to use Google Docs?
Yes, I know how to use it.
Exactly. So okay, where is this going running to? So you compile, let's say you've written 3 different kinds of content around a particular niche. Let's say you did it on NFT, or you did it on gaming, or you did it on a particular area. You wrote 1,000 content into 3 places. You put them in one Google Doc and make it visible, but not editable, just viewable. Then copy the link. When someone asks you for portfolio, that is what you send to them. You send to them your link, your Google Doc link. Do you understand? It's either you use Google Docs or you use Notion. You can also use Notion. Do you remember, were you in that class, or have you watched the video where I explained Notion?
No, I was not in the class when you explained Notion.
Okay, I think I made a short quick video on it, but I've not done a comprehensive video on it yet. But Notion is a Notion.so. Notion.so is another place where you can compile, you can write on your content, and you can copy the link. All they want to see is a link that shows them your portfolio. So you don't have to start sending a document after another. One document you get, you're sending one link. You're not the only person they're checking out for, that they're checking out. So you send them one link that contains all the content you've written. But make sure that the content you're sending to them is close to the kind of writer they're looking for. Does this make sense? I don't know if this answered your question.
Yes, ma. It makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. Yes, ma.
Yeah. So when they ask you for your portfolio, that's what you do. You give them a link containing content you've written in the past, but make sure the content are actually in line to the kind of writer they're looking for. Do you get? And sometimes they might not know, so that's why you can send them what you have. Let's say you don't know, the person just started you up based on they've been seeing you online, and so you just send them the link.
Okay, ma. Thank you so much, ma. Thank you, ma.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so any other question? Any other question? Precious, Mimi Precious, how are you doing? Mimi Precious, how are you doing?
Good evening, ma. I'm fine, ma.
Okay. All right. So, how the internship has it been for you?
Hmm. Well.
Okay.
Oh, it's been okay. It's been fine. I struggled with it though. The part of having to read something and then write from it. I don't like being constrained when I write, and well, I learned it the hard way, I guess. So I'm
Okay.
glad I could do it. So that's just it.
Yeah. Yeah. the good part of that part of the internship is that you realize that you don't, if you're going to make money from writing, it's not, you don't write what you don't always write how you what you love or how you love to write, because so many writers are in love with how they write and they forget that the rest of the world can relate, especially the part of the world that can pay them for the job can't relate. Do you get?
Yes, ma.
So one of the things that you need to learn is, okay, if I'm going to be a writer that gets paid for my writing, I might need to choose a particular kind of writing that pays, and actually learn how that kind of writing looks like, what makes this writing good. How will someone look at my writing and say, okay, yes, this writing is amazing, I want to pay this person, I want this person to be on my team, you know. So the kind of writing you love, even at the point of writing, you love it, it's so amazing to you. Or does it resonate with your audience? I think there was a LinkedIn post I made like that recently. Does it resonate with your audience? Who is your target audience, right? Is it those that are just reading for fun? Or is it those that will pay you? Those that will pay you, what are their expectations, right? So it's all about the result your writing will get for them. So do you have any questions for me?
Okay. Ma, no, I actually did, but then Miss Jane took it out of my mouth, and thank you very much. You answered well.
Okay, okay. Okay.
Thank you, ma.
Okay. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Amarachi, welcome.
Thank you, ma.
Okay, so we've had over an hour session, so you might need to refer back. I think I might split the video or upload everything. I'll upload everything and then have a split session. But I took a lot of time, the SEO part. So when I upload it to YouTube, so you can watch. So Amarachi, how was the internship for you? I think you've done how many internships so far now with Valucop?
Okay, ma, I've done like four from
Wow.
last. Then I did community
You are,
management early this year, content marketing, and now digital marketing. Then plus the other one we did 3 months towards the end of last year.
now you be the boss. So all these things that you've learned, like, I hope is helping you.
Yes, ma. The Lord is helping us.
Okay, the point of it is actually is monetizing it, right? That's the point of
Yes.
all of this. Yes. So okay. Yeah, but you've not grown your LinkedIn account so much. LinkedIn is one of the easiest place to grow your following. What's happening?
Ma. I'm working on it though. Just that when I started with growing my LinkedIn was when I started content marketing internship. The other two, the previous two was basically on Telegram and which other one? Just Telegram and then finding out stuff and sending to your email. So it was when we started the content marketing one that I now started posting small small. And I used to have I don't know, I used to be I don't know how to post something. The thing used to let's say I don't know how to explain it, sha, but I just have an issue as regards like posting stuff every time. It feels like it's work for me, something like that. But I'm overcoming it small, small. Sha. I have a lot of things that I usually write down, but posting them is my issue.
If you've written something down, you're already more than 70% like done with it already. So are you experiencing what we call imposter syndrome? Do you know what an imposter syndrome is?
No,
Imposter syndrome is whereby you think that, will anybody read what I wrote? Am I going to make sense? This fear of my writing might not be good enough. Do you experience that?
Yes, sometimes.
If
What
this,
I actually experience is, I think I,
I said, if you this reluctance, this reluctance to, put your content out in the public.
yes, that's one. And then LinkedIn is a big place. Like, I feel is, what do I know that I want to come and say that these people here don't already know? Something like that.
That is
There,
an okay. Okay, continue.
there are already a lot of big known persons that everybody in the whole world is rushing towards to get one or two things from. And then my own corner now want to come and post. We see what they don't know already, or do I want to come and like start competing with them? And then if I now read what they write, and me in my mind, I know that even if I'm able to come up with that kind of thing, it might not be as perfect as how
Mm.
they're on. So
Okay, let me
it's,
tell you something. Let me tell you something. If you're going to make money, mm,
yes, ma'am.
you need to own your skill. You need to find the voice of your skill. And the only way you can do that is by showing up. Now we are in a world of social proof. There's a time that, even myself, the imposter syndrome started affecting me because I just wanted to like, stay low key, under the radar, I beg, and just do my stuff. But then I can't, I won't grow beyond where I am. If, of course, you might even say, oh, people already know me, right? Because you know me, I think that people that already know me. But there is more. And the only way you can find your voice is to show up consistently and then track your metrics and find out which content actually resonated with people more and then create more of that kind of content. And it's not about competing with other people. Do you get? It's about carrying out a need for yourself. And a carrying out a need for yourself is a discovery phase. It's a discovery cycle. You keep on sharing your own opinion. Now, it's not about writing the same thing that they've said before. It's about finding something. Let's take, for example, NFT now. When you talk about NFT, just let's say you googled about NFT and you read something in that content might make you ask more questions. It might make you ask, like, are you serious? Doesn't exist. These are already the kind of content you should post. Your own kind of thinking. If you notice, people follow either thinking that's like their own or a completely opposite thinking to theirs. The one that's completely opposite is the contrarian kind of thinking. When you bring the general known point of view and then write something completely opposite nobody is expecting. So start sharing your own point of view about stuff. Start sharing your own experiences. Start sharing your own. Now it's not about them, whether you like it or not. We're going to have people are going to be more children are being born tomorrow, today, tomorrow, and they are still going to come to the internet. And number of persons using LinkedIn is still going to increase. So nobody is going to, and socials is one way to get discovered. LinkedIn and Twitter is one way to get discovered, especially if it's optimized well and you're showing up every day. And these days, while someone is doing an interview for you, they would have browsed about you already. And then there's just about talking about that industry on your handle. It begins to make them doubt, can you do this? So your social proof is one thing that proves your online presence is super important. Do you get?
Yes, ma'am.
So so please, you need to find your voice, and that way to find your voice is that immediately your mind start telling you who will read it. Just post it. The more you post it, the more you get over it, right? And start engaging on other people's hand. You have something to say. I'm serious. The way that every other content online resonates with you is already a point of view. It might be post. You don't have to align with what other people are already saying. You can share your own point of view about something that is popular, about gaming, play to earn. What was your experience? That's why you start seeing people that will relate with your own story, and then your engagement starts showing, and then the algorithm will start working for you. Do you understand?
Yes, ma. I understand.
So, are you going to, with this viewpoint of mine, have I strongly convinced you and not confused you?
Yes,
That's
ma.
okay. Okay, so
I'll,
do you have any
I'll work.
question for me?
No, for now, no. I was
Okay,
actually,
okay,
I actually had in mind to like tell you about this thing that you just said now. You posting stuff. So, but I've already
okay,
answered. Yeah. Thank you very
okay.
much.
So just, yeah, give yourself a schedule, like maybe one post a day, stuff. Just be consistent to yourself. Don't look at, just just look at what's my view on this thing. Oh, they said this thing is happening. What's my view on it? Like, post your own point of view and you take it from there. All right.
Okay, ma.
Yes. So, is there any other person have question? Nilo, do you have question for me now? For quite a night. Okay, it's like no question. No question. Okay, so Jane, Nelo, Precious, Amarachi, Kenneth. Any more questions?
No, ma, from this end.
All right.
No, ma.
Okay. So I call it a night. All right. Thank everyone for being part of the 1 month session. I'm glad that it opened your eyes. I'm glad that some of you learned something new. And just remember, the point of all of these things is to apply them. Like, I need to be hearing, I got job, or I was able to solve this problem. In fact, if you have questions, and all of that, and also I don't know why you are not leveraging our affiliates. Yeah, let me ask that question. Why are you guys not leveraging our affiliates program? Do you know that we have an affiliate program going on? Like, if you refer someone to us, um, I think I have one active affiliate. She's been referring people.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
I'm
I didn't
active
have an idea.
affiliate.
Yeah. So, okay, can I say you had no idea about it?
Yeah, I didn't.
I think I will share the link again. I'll share the link again. So what's challenge? The rest of it are aware of it. So what's the challenge? We have testimonials. We have graphics you can use. We have video testimonials. We have screenshot testimonials and all of that. Because let's say now 50% is a lot of a big deal. I tell someone, okay, get a hold of this course. This is what it helped me to do. This is what it helped me to do. Most of you here, most of you here already, people are very acquainted with Valucop. Like, most of you here, we go way back, back to Enugu and all. So it's not like people have seen proofs of Valucop and all of that. So people know that people know we are legit. And we are not legit. We're not legit. We don't,
Yeah.
eh?
Of course, ma.
Let me ask now.
We
Abi,
are
you don't have the
very,
boldness.
very, very legit. Very legit, ma.
Okay. Because I want to know whether people don't have the boldness to tell somebody about us. I want to know your challenge. I want to know. Let me know whether it's something that we need to improve on to help you maximize the maximize the affiliate program. 20K can go a long way for people. It can go a long way for you. 20K can go a long way for you and even more, right? So
Ma. Mm.
okay.
I
What
was
that
thinking the affiliate was like for us to like Valucop marketing other products the way the normal affiliates we know now. I didn't know it was like for us to refer other people to um to learn with Valucop.
okay. Did you read the terms and conditions on the website?
No, I just saw it and passed. I thought it was the normal affiliate that everybody knows, markets people's product and gets a
No,
percentage, something like that. No, I don't.
no. Big okay, let me explain something. Big companies, like affiliate marketing is one of the features that companies apply, right? What they do is if you look at even exchanges, like crypto exchanges, they have affiliate programs. When you get people to sign up with your link, you get a commission whenever they trade. So for Valucop now, when you get people to sign up with your link and pay for a course, you get 15% commission. Do you get? I'm even looking towards increasing it. I'm even looking towards increasing it very soon. So it's maybe like 20% to 25%. So that it's even more substantial to you that is doing the referral because you are getting someone to convince this person to take our course. Now the affiliate programs you are used to, I don't know because those ones are popular, but that's not the complete model of affiliate marketing. The one you're used to is like someone create a platform like what's the popular one? Expertner now. Expertner is the platform where creators come, upload their courses, affiliates come, market those courses, and they get paid, right? That's the one you're used to, Marachi.
Yes, ma'am. That's the one I like the one of marketing products now. Say maybe a phone, a gadget,
Yeah,
all this.
the phone, the phone you're marketing is from a particular company. It's the company that will still pay. Like the company you're marketing it for is the one that will pay you. So we are the ones that will pay you when you market our products. I don't know if you
Oh,
get
yes, I get now.
that company. Yeah, that company you're marketing their phones for. Like you're marketing their phones, or maybe it's a marketplace that
Yeah.
sells different kind of things, right? That
Yes,
platform
ma'am.
that is posting the products, they are the ones that will pay you when you get when you
Yes, ma'am.
successfully yeah. So us now, when you market our content, our courses, we pay you when you successfully because we are seeing everything at the back end. Like everything is being recorded at the back end.
Yes,
So we
ma'am.
pay you based on this thing. And there's even if you're able to successfully refer 5 persons, you will get double of your amount. Like let's say now if you refer 5 persons and the value of the 5 persons was 10K, you will get double, that's 20K. And for 5 and above, you get double of it. So it's our product. We're saying so that's our way of reward over the since 2020 that we started. People are referring people to us. So we created a program to reward those people that are going the extra mile to send people our way. So you don't just refer them. When they pay, you get something. You get
Okay, I understand now, ma'am.
okay. So any other challenge about the affiliate marketing?
No, ma'am.
Okay, what about the rest of you? I'll reshare the link again just in case you guys want to start.
Okay, ma.
Okay, Jenny, raising your hand. Any challenge? Okay. All right. So let's call it a night then. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming out. And it's a privilege that you find us, you deem us worthy to teach you. You deem me worthy to listen to me and all my plenty talk.
Yeah.